Hey, this is Taylor from KB Foam Strike, and today I feel like experimenting a little bit with the new Adventure Force Deuce Pro. I'm going to grab myself some brass barrel and I'm going to see if I can get any performance boost out of this thing. Let's go check it out. Okay, here's everything we're going to be using for this mod today. We got the barrel extension, we're going to have a new barrel material, in this case some brass. We're going to need a screwdriver, tape measure, some type of electrical tape, and scissors. Alright, so all we're going to need is this piece of the blaster, the front barrel attachment. We're going to take out these 5 screws right here, and then once we do that, there's going to be one more inside of it, and we'll take that one out as well. But once we get these few right here, we'll just clam this shell right open, and as you can see there is the extra screw. So we'll do that last screw real quick, take that out, and bang, now we got our barrel. We got our 2 pieces of plastic it plugs into. And as simple as that, we're unplugging it and bang, we're ready to switch out this barrel. So the included barrel, it's not terrible by any means, but let's just check it out real quick. Roughly about almost 4 inches. So we're gonna use a slightly longer barrel. I got 6 inches of 17/32 brass cut down right here. And as you can see, we got the tape measure roughly, about 6 inches or about 15 centimeters. So we're gonna see if we can get any performance boost out of that, and in order to put it in, we'll be needing some electrical tape. So we're gonna measure out about 34 centimeters or 13¼ inches. And we'll just cut that much, and we'll start wrapping it on one end of our barrel. So just gonna be putting it all the way around, making sure everything's nice and uniform. And this is just giving it some extra buffer space so that it can plug into that plastic piece much easier. Once we got that all on there, we're just making sure everything's nice and even. Don't want anything sticking out and obstructing it. We'll just be plugging that right in. You want a nice snug fit, and you want everything to be flush at the end. As you can see there, it is perfectly aligned. Next up, we will be going and seeing if it fits in here perfectly. Yeah, buddy, nice and good. We'll be needing to also put this cap piece on. So we're going to use some type of marker. You might also want to grab a Sharpie as well, but I'm just going to use my screwdriver here and scratch in a little mark so that I know where I need to put some more tape. All right, now we're going to measure out some more electrical tape, this time roughly 37 centimeters or about 14½ inches. Then we're going to slide on this cap right here, making sure we know where our mark is. Then we'll take our tape and we're doing the same thing. We're just making a nice buffer zone out of some tape so that that extra little piece of plastic barrel can plug on snugly and be aligned perfectly as well. So we're just wrapping our tape around, getting a little bit of that off of there. Looks like we had something obstructing it. We don't want that. Just make sure it's nice and even, nice and clean, just like the other side. And then we can slide it on there and it should fit in nice and perfectly. Look at that. Still got it flush in the back pretty well, and we got it nice and snug. So this isn't going anywhere. Next up, we'll be plugging on this piece. Make sure you put in that screw before you close it up. That's the only one that is completely covered by the other piece. And then we'll just take our other 5 screws, put it all together, and we're good. Now that we finished up changing out the barrel, let's get some numbers. We're going to start out with the included Adventure Force Pro darts, and this is with the barrel unmodded. Very sporadic, had some 85, 140, and then it kind of settled in around like 110, 120, but we're averaging 116 with that weird outlier of 140. Next up, we're going to try out some Max Striker darts. This is still with the barrel unmodded. 106, 116, 100, 100 again, and 143, 131. So kind of all over the board. We're going to see if that brass can help with the consistency and get a little bit of a better number. And wow, starting at 169, but then, woo, 57. So not too sure about this. This one's all over the place as well. I'm not really sure if that's the blaster itself, but after that, we're averaging 114, but we had some weird darts going out of that one. And then we're gonna be firing off some AF Pros. And look at that, second shot, it got stuck. So not too sure if this barrel is the best, but then look at that. Next one was 186, then 110, 110 again, 112. And let's try one more dart to get 6 through, and 112 again. So some consistency showed up towards the end, but still kind of weird. All right, so we got it unmodded right now. We just got the normal barrel on. As you can see, stock barrel. It's not terrible, but you know, we're gonna see if putting brass on this bad boy makes it any better. We're gonna start out with included darts, and we're gonna be aiming at this little target right here, so from about 75 feet away. Let's see how we do. All right, here we are. We got it with the stock barrel and Adventure Force Pros, aiming at about 75 feet away. Let's aim our sight up a little bit. Let's see how we do. Ooh, falling short right at the grill. That's getting closer. Ooh, dinging off of that stool we got going on. We gotta aim a little bit higher. Ooh, too high. Oh, dry fire. So, still skipping cylinders, it looks like. Yep. All right. And last start. Kind of close, but not really what we're wanting to see. Let's see if switching out the barrel makes any difference. Let's see how this thing does. Yeah, so maybe 75 feet, that could be the problem. All right, so 75 feet not really working out. So we moved it up to about 70 feet away. Still falling short. And still not advancing. There we go, now we got one in there. Oh, much better. So you just gotta be really slow with it. Dinging off of that. I mean, that is hitting target, that's not terrible. But you can't really... You gotta be more deliberate with your shot than just cranking back on it, because you'll definitely skip cylinders. Now let's try out a cylinder with some of the max darts. Oh yeah. I mean, if we're hitting a person in that frame, yeah, we're dinging off of that stool. That's pretty impressive. Boom, right on top of that target. And these are much easier to see as well. Ding, all right. So, if you are gonna go with this, I would recommend maybe trying these red darts. So far, they're doing way better. Look at that, that would have been a headshot. And last dart, let's see if we can get it in the basket. Oh, hitting the side of it. Not terrible. You know what, I got a couple of darts right here. Let's load this thing up one more time. Let's see if we get any different results using the Walmart darts. So far, them Target darts, they were doing much better through this brass. Here we go, let's see if we get one in the basket. Nah, these AF Pros like to fall a little bit shorter. There we go, right in the basket. That was nice. That would have been right on the center of a chest. Headshot. Ooh, we got a problem. That one did not come out. Check that out. Let's twist the cylinder. See if we can get this to come out. There we go, right in the basket. And last dart. Center frame. So, you know, effective range, about 60, maybe 70 feet at most. But this thing definitely increased the accuracy for the most part. I mean, those were all center framed, so not too disappointed in that. That's not terrible, but if you don't have the brass, it might not be really that much of a difference that you would see going up on this. It all depends on your darts as well. And that'll do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. You know, experimenting with that barrel, it was a lot of fun, but didn't really get the results I was looking for. But there's always possibilities for upgrades in the future, so make sure you're subscribed. We might be doing another video on this with a spring upgrade in the future, so hit that notification bell as well. You'll get notified if that video comes out. But in the meantime, if you'd like to check out some of my thrifting adventures, click on that playlist. If you want to see some of my gameplay, go for that one. Thanks again, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one.